U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
On 1st and 10, Gordon.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league. In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, proving that early to try to get things done later.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back to Nwangu again on first down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The Vikings hit 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. A third down gain of 19.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down. Gordon. Flushed out right. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. Gordon airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Tucker. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Looking to throw. Gordon. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
4th down. Gordon. And in for the Buccaneers. Touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Another run now for Nwangwu, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Willis now off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Willis will look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Willis on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Let's go.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Gordon. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Operating from the gun. Gordon.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Okay, every now and then my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
On the run is Nwangu.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's go now.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
They go play action with Willis.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Play fake. Here's Willis.
Sliding out of the pocket. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Powering his way forward.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Gordon. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They run straight ahead here with White. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, Gordon. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Elijah Moore,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
To throw, here's Willis.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jerome Johnson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
That is incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
This will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now Willis.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Willis will look to throw on first down.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and marking at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal line now, first and goal.
Willis going to try to run it.
He gives it up.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Here's Nwangu.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Back to throw. Gordon.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Willis now off play action.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Back to throw, Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They'll try and run the option.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Gordon. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Shakes off the sag. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Operating from the gun. Gordon. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run to Tucker. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Gordon. Touchdown! Elijah Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
A try here for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The second down throw by Willis. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Willis. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Averaging 50 yards of boot so far as this one's away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Gordon, he finds his target, Allen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Gordon. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. They run. It's Tucker. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sean Tucker. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Willis will try and throw for this. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, Willis. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
Play action. Here's Willis.
Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing on first down. Gordon. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, and that is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Tucker.
Into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Sean Tucker
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Willis.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Willis to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Three. Rig. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Hey, pass. 65 cats.
Willis got to have this one.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.